Hello and welcome to another In a Nutshell video. This video is looking at topic 4E in the Christianity component of the Religious Studies A-Level from Eduqas. In this video, we are going to be looking at the origins and development of the Pentecostal and Charismatic movements in Christianity. While many Christians might say that Pentecostalism is rooted in the accounts contained within the Acts of the Apostles, we are going to start this video in the early 20th century. In Topeka, Kansas, Charles Fox Parham set up a Bible school. He instructed his students to read the Acts of the Apostles, and he expected to see the Holy Spirit working through his students. In 1901, one of his students, called Agnes N. Osman, reportedly spoke in tongues, and this was soon followed by other students doing the same. A few years later, one of these students, called William James Seymour, set up a church in Los Angeles on Azusa Street. This interracial community became the largest church in the city and is considered a pivotal moment in the growth of Pentecostalism. Seymour taught that speaking in tongues was a sign of being a Christian. Other Pentecostal churches were soon set up, including the Assemblies of God and the Elim Pentecostal Church. It is essential to note that Pentecostalism is a denomination within Christianity. However, there are many other older denominations that were influenced by Pentecostalism and started to adopt some of these beliefs in their own charismatic movements. This includes Catholics, Anglicans, and Baptists. Some Christians in these denominations reported speaking in tongues and referred to the charismatic movement as a renewal in the church. Dennis Bennett brought the charismatic movement to a wider audience in 1960 when he experienced glossolalia. As an Episcopalian minister, he was initially rejected by his traditional congregation in California, and he decided to resign. He was moved to Seattle, where he led another church, which soon became one of the largest in the diocese. David Duplessis is also known as Mr. Pentecost. He has been involved with the World Council of Churches and has met with 3 popes. He has helped to spread Pentecostalism in various Protestant denominations. Oral Roberts was a televangelist and spread the charismatic movement on TV. The Fountain Trust was set up in the UK in the 1960s to encourage charismatic worship across different denominations. In the 1980s and 90s, in the UK, the largest growth was in the house church movement. They rejected the legalism of larger denominations and had charismatic experiences and met in houses. Many of these Christians believed that they are living in the end times. There are a number of other important charismatic movements, including the Toronto Blessing, Vineyard Association of Churches, and Spring Harvest Ministries. In the Catholic Church, there was an interest in the charismatic movement around the time of Vatican II. In fact, Pope John XXIII opened the council in the 1960s asking for a new Pentecost. Lumen Gentium, a key document of Vatican II, is clear that the Church should be open to new spiritual expressions. In 1975, 10,000 charismatic Christians were welcomed by Pope Paul VI to a conference. Pope John Paul II appointed a charismatic priest to the papal household, called Father Cantalamessa. It is estimated that today around 10 to 15% of Catholics are charismatic, which would mean around 150 million charismatic Catholics around the world. 2 charismatic Catholic groups in the UK are Joel's Bar and Youth 2000, which has charismatic worship. Thanks for watching, and make sure you like and subscribe down below.